I was talking with my mic off. Can you guys hear me? All right, good. Because I was talking with my mic off apparently. Let's see, another gap down in the markets. I only have one position right now, and it's this DXCM. It just refuses to go down. Otherwise, I'm all cash. I'm waiting for some. This INO is already up pre-market, which is unfortunate. It would have been much better if it had gapped down. I think there may be some bounces coming. Codex is also gapping up. It's actually up like 45%, 43% from yesterday's low, so that's unfortunate. APT hasn't bounced yet, but I think a lot of these names can bounce 30, 50% even from. And Twix, I'm still watching it. Right now I have no position. I held a position overnight on Twix, but I covered it the pre-market for a small loss. We'll see how it plays out. And that, let's see what's gapping. What is gapping? TPX is gas. Oh, okay, all right. GNMK. A lot of coronavirus names on my gappers list right now. Cosmos. Well, some of these energy names had big bounces. Yes, there was one that was up over 100. VIR, another corona name. Bouncing off rising support. Yeah, lots of triple ETFs and in pre-market. Okay. AY2U had an offering at 1 a.m. Stock is at 190s right now, so it's probably gonna go lower more for me. Then we had some earnings reports. Another corona name, TLSA. PDD had earnings, pretty decent revenue growth. When the market settles, I think this thing is gonna go higher. It's 38 range break. EQAYI, another corona name. Just the other day I removed a bunch of names from my coronavirus watch with, and every day we get two. It's incredible. And I think the virus is just starting to spread in the US. I think it's gonna get a lot worse in a few weeks. So there's a good chance some of these names will get some insane momentum going forward. But right now there are not really a lot of great setups in the. I'll be looking for some tight setups intraday on APT, Codex and INO. Also Tesla is one short side. It needs to break this 605, 608 area, and it will have easy $100 of downside. This probably not gonna get. All right. Main watches will INO, NVAX. I think it's flagging. If it can go sideways one more day and build a higher low and build a tight day, I think it's gonna be a nice looking setup. I actually have it on my watch right now, or I took it scapping down, but maybe tomorrow it could set up nicely. We can build another higher low and put in a tighter day in it. I think it's gonna be a bullish setup. Right now I don't see anything there. Okay, markets are open. Let's see what we have here. Codex and INO are fading their gap so far. I'm looking for them to find a bottom and put in a tight range. AYTU is going away. TYX just took out the opening range low, so I shorted. I may short some more below the 5-minute low. AYTU, yeah, wow, holy shit, it's gonna have more volume than yesterday. Yeah, you're right. Holy shit, the volume on AYTU. Oh, are you kidding me? We haven't even traded 5 minutes. This thing has the 27 million in volume. Yep, this thing is gonna trade more volume than yesterday. Holy shit. That's some insane volume. Volume candle. These are 60-minute candles. Look at this candle today. We haven't even traded 5 minutes. Wow. Wow. Absolutely insane. INO is about to take out the opening range highs. I don't want to chase it here. I mean, this thing could go back to $8-9, but wow, TLSA. Holy shit, look. BKYI also. There's some insane moves in some of these stocks. Oh, INO, I should have shit. Oh, Codex also. Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's already up 10% from the opening range highs. Oh, I hope someone of you got this INO, because I sure PHIO. Yeah, I know. AYTU. I talked about that little trigger at was it one? Yeah, exactly 140s exactly. That had unfortunately I saw it like 10 minutes later. Yeah, it ran up 100% in like an hour. Which one is halted? Which one is halted? INO? Is INO halted? Oh, it hurts. AIM2? Wow. These things are not going away. These things are not going away. They are absolute, which was my thesis for long. But obviously, or actually I didn't trade it at all, which is even worse. I'm stalking this AYTU. I think this thing is, especially with today's offer, I wouldn't be surprised if it had a nice move. Oh, APT3. This one I didn't miss. This one I didn't miss. This one I had an order. APT, I think it could easily bounce back to like 12, 13 bucks. And INO is back to 9, 10 bucks. HTBX maybe. TVIX looks like it stopped out of this thing. APT, I don't know. I think realistically $12, $13. Really no resistance until like 13 bucks. That's like my first target. Mid-12s, first target. Man, Codex. Too bad this INO at Codex gapped up. Would have been so much better if they had gapped down or opened up. AYTU. INO. Yeah, they could, near 7. There could be. Yeah, Svensk. I'll get back to the book. It's better if you post those kinds of questions like after the first hour of trading. It's pretty busy the first half hour. But I'll get to it. Codex up. Damn. 16% from opening range highs. Oh, at least I have APT, but APT is the laggard. And I don't even have much size in this. I would have had like 3 times more size in IN if I had taken that one. AYT almost traded 4 million shares, and we haven't even, market hasn't even been on. Yeah, AIM, it's not going away. It just get halted. Oh, it just got, yeah, maybe for later. I'm gonna stalk some of these names like HTBX, AIM, AYTU. I'm stalking these things for later. Codex, INO. INO is now pulling back to VWAP. Codex is the one holding up the best, and APT is pretty well also. iMac, what's the? Oh, it's one of another Corona related. Okay, I'll put it on my. There's so many. I'm getting a headache just by thinking about these names. That's why I focus on ones I'm most familiar with. TVIX, if it takes out the lows of the day, I'm gonna add more. But right now it's building higher lows in, so it could very well blow me out of my. VIX is building higher lows. AYTU is trying to reclaim VWAP here. Maybe later, if it reclaims VWAP and holds above it, could have a big run. With this kind of volume, it wouldn't be surprised to me if it goes to 4 bucks today. Oh, you're long on AYTU, grats. That's an incredible move. Okay, INO. Ideal scenario would be if it pulls back a little bit more, goes sideways for an hour or two, and then starts, perking off some kind of support mid or late day. That would be a nice risk-reward setup. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing bounces back to 9, 10 dollars. T's fading back a little. Yeah, it's a patience game. It's all about waiting. Markets haven't been able to put in any kind of bounce yet. Pretty oversold levels, so anything can happen. We could easily take another dump. If you look at this S&P 500, the weekly chart, the 200 period week moving average has been big support level for the past, well, for the whole bull market pretty much. And S&P 500 could very thing and undercut it. That means we could go down another 5, 10. And Nasdaq. Well, Nasdaq has been a bit stronger. For this one, the 150, but again, 10, 12% more wouldn't surprise me. At VWAP, yeah. I'm not gonna look much at APT. I have a position. I'm just gonna trail my stop. I'm not gonna add more to it. But Codex and INO, INO. That's the one I'm looking at. Codex, I don't know, but INO. I'm looking forward to trade it later. TBX. Faded even more. It's flagging so far. HTBX has been building higher lows. Set an alert on it. This Zoom is not going away. I think these companies like TDoc, Zoom, these remote working companies will benefit enormously on this coronavirus stuff. Wow, TLSC back near highs. What an incredible name. It's already up 200%, and look, it's building higher lows. Man, this thing could go to 10 bucks. AYTU is now above VWAP. or holding above VWAP. I'm looking at this. It's kind of been building higher lows, and it does have a range here in 25 area. I'm gonna take a starter. If it can firm up a little bit more, I'll take a starter on it. Oh man, AIM taking out highs. TVIX looks like it's trying to weaken here. It's building lower highs to open, and also higher lows. Make lower lows. Work. Yeah, work too. Yeah, Slack. Yeah, absolutely. This one hasn't as good of a short as the other ones, but JD, incredibly CTO, hitting new all-time highs daily. There's so many businesses benefiting enormously on this coronavirus stuff. And obviously the airliners and cruise ships are the ones that are taking the most damage. I took a starter, AYTU, 100,000 shares, 218. I'll add another 100 or 200,000 shares if it shapes up. Right now it has with this kind of volume, I mean, just incredible. Like it had 20 million shares, 21.5 million shares traded. First 190 stop? No, 206 stop. How many shares did they offer? $9 million. That's about 9 million, and it's already traded 40. This offering was irrelevant. TLSA tried to take out highs of the day, but failed back into range so far. BKYI looks like a retest highs. Codex is at highs. INO shopping around above V. Very tight range on this so far. Tesla is hot. It is kind of building higher lows of this rising 65 EMA. It is building higher lows on this chart, so that's a bullish sign for now for that stock. T is nearing highs of the day. I only have 25,000 small shares. It's a very liquid. Okay, AYTU is a fade back. Maybe 220 break later in the day could be another trigger. Right now I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this starter, or maybe not. I don't know. 1M is another stock like TDoc. This telehealth broke out yesterday. Some follow through. Wow, Codex, what a move! It's up 92% from yesterday's. Wow, what a move. APT's near highs. INO, it is getting tight here. Okay, I got stopped out of AYTU from that starter. DWT, but this thing trades very highly correlated with the TVIX, so I don't know about it. Probably not gonna. APT, nice. I'll sell like a couple of thousand shares. Wait, what? Holy shit, I apparently have 50,000 shares? No. Oh my god. Wow, oh my god, I made money on a fat finger. I basically never make money off a fat finger trade. Oh, holy shit. Wow, that was a pleasant surprise. I thought I had 25,000 shares, but I had 50. Oh my god, I had a double buy order in. Oh my god. I never make money. Like 95% of the time I lose money when I fat finger trades. Literally 95% of the time. Holy shit. I'm so lucky. If this thing had, stopped me out, I would have put a stop for 25,000 shares. And maybe I wouldn't even have noticed I have 50. And what if the stock had gone down like $1 below my stop? I still hold 25,000 shares. I would be in a very different, I can tell you that. Oh, I just sold 10,000 shares, up $1. Holy shit. Wow. This is literally like the 5% of the times I make money on a fat finger trade. Oh, GSX, China Education stock, super strong. This thing is not going away. TAL also. TAL is a bit weaker, and EDU. They're all holding their uptrends. These things are gonna make big moves in a few months when this coronavirus thing blows over. Especially GSX, like this one is the absolutely strongest one, and it's the fastest growing. This one and LK are the fastest growing stocks in the market right now. Except GSX actually had a profit last. Look at this thing. It's building higher lows all the way. They can't take this thing down. Now, what do you think will happen to this stock once the market starts bouncing? It's gonna double. This thing is going to 100. Definitely something I'm stalking. Wait, this AYTU back near range. If it takes out 220, I'm gonna rebuy AYTU. I will rebuy it. Because it shook me out, but look at the chart. This is the 1 minute chart. Or you can look at the 5 minute chart and building higher lows. Oh, so yeah, I know it's setting up. I see it. Yeah, it's tight here and it's holding above VWAP. But I'm thinking, yeah, and it's building higher lows. Yeah, it looks good. I just passed on it again because I found out I have a pretty decent. So I'll wait for INO. Hopefully it goes sideways for another couple of hours here. That would be an ideal scenario. Markets are starting to shape up. Tweak weaker here. I will add to this. Add, yeah, opening range lows. Absolutely is an add point. I will add. I have 3,900 shares short from the 1 minute opening range lows, but I'll add another 4,000 shares. TLSA so far. PKYI, IMAC looks. Codex is up. Really? Codex went up 40% from opening range highs. Mother. Wow. And that's the one I wasn't gonna trade. I was gonna focus on INO and AP. I thought Codex was the one. This thing gapped up like 10%. I didn't want to chase that gap up, and that's the one that went up the most. Oh, sometimes chasing strength is the best thing. GSX. Okay, I'll sell some more APT. But what if it goes in? You know what? I'm gonna be really greedy here. My target on AP $15. If Codex can go back into this range, like Codex is back at levels where it broke down. Why can't APT go back into it, which is like $14-15? Fuck it, I'm not gonna sell anymore APT. I'm going greed mode here. Mid 11s I'll sell tiny. Mid high 11s I'll sell tiny. TVIX, man, it's in a tight. Let's see, what are the other virus? Let's sort by volume. Gilead, over $400 million. Well, Gilead had a big washout yesterday and it's back into range. INO, obviously. Codex, AYT. mRNA looks. NVAX is breaking down. Yeah, I was hoping it was gonna build a higher low today, but nope, it's breaking lower. HTBX is holding up nicely. I'm thinking it can go sideways today, and tomorrow we get a trade of the mid-high 80-cent area. This is definitely a watch, either for later today or for tomorrow. IBI, putting it on watch. It is holding the rising, it actually bounced before. Okay, it's about to break down here. Also back into this VXRT is holding a rising 20-day. Maybe tomorrow or later this week we'll get a setup on it. It's like shit, he has no volume, but alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting more and more bullish on the Corona sector. INO, I guess I should have bought it of VWAP. Oh, why can't I pull the trigger on INO? I don't know what's wrong with me. Something wrong with me. Okay, APT, I'll sell. Something is wrong. Codex will provide us with a great shorting, get back to like $14-15 tomorrow. Could have a nice little reversion trade. LSA and BKYI both lost. And AYTU doesn't want to break down yet. It held the undercut the previous low by like, doesn't really want to break down yet. Looking at the 5 minute chart of the SPICE, we have been building higher lows mostly with a few undercut and Nasdaq, but obviously that could change. AYTU finally broke. That was actually a perfect breakdown. Lower highs, a range break, and then a flush. And it's not even near the pricing. This thing priced at 115. It still has like 60 cents of downside easily. DWT took out the opening. Yeah, Twix held so far. With reclaims VWAP, I'm gonna stop out of my ad. It's all a patience game. Have to wait for the spots. Can't force any trade. I think DXM, if it closes below this 260 area, I'll size down. I have about half or maybe a bit less than half of the shares left that I bought 191 back in early November. But I'll sell another half if it closes Monday low. PKYI is not good. Now, if TVIX doesn't stop me out of my ad, I may add some more through lows of the day. Maybe only a few thousand shares heavy since I already have it. But it's holding up really well. Okay, let's do another scan. Okay, I got stopped out of the starter. Or sorry, the second ad on TV. But I'll reshort that ad if it today. But right now, who knows? This thing could go to 300 today. Tesla. What's crazy about it? Does it matter what my... Oh, TLSA. Oh, okay. TLSA. Sorry. Yeah. Wow, what's this? Oh my god, I didn't really see the pre-market. Really? It went from $2 to 10 pre-market. Okay. Yeah, this is super volatile. This thing has 10% 1 minute candles. Like nothing. Look at this 1 minute candle. 15%. Boom. Look at this 1 minute candle. 19%. Boom. Look at this 1 minute candle. 23%. Incredibly volatile. Maybe if it tightens up later in the day. Just like there was on AIM yesterday. Like it shopped around early in the day, it got halted a few times, and then like midday, it got really tight. You can clearly see the tightness here. It perked off VWAP, had big breakout, and boom. Maybe there's something similar on TLSA later in the day, and BKYI also. Like yesterday was super boring. Only thing I traded yesterday, I think, was TVIX. I covered ABT, INO, but the only thing I really traded was TVIX a few times. And today there has been significantly more action. I am watching this INO late day or mid or late. If I can find a setup where I can risk I don't know, 20-30 cents, there you know, I will trade it. It's not ready yet. Once it goes, it could go to $10-11 to buy. Well, I just need a tight setup. HTBX, this is the 50-minute chart. Building higher lows, has a recent volume, slow price though. You know what, I'm gonna cut the stream. This is like watching paint dry, and I'm getting tired of talking. You all know my game plan for the rest of the day. INO, TVIX. TVIX on backside, obviously, but it could very well keep going today, go back to 300 or something, which would be a good thing. The higher it goes, the better it's. HTBX, INO. Yeah, you know the game plan. I hope you have a great trading day. Don't do anything dumb. This market, there's so many opportunities. You really don't have to force anything. 3, 4, 5 opportunities every day, pretty much. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.